My wife changed completely during her pregnancy. By the time our son was born, I realized my baby wasn't safe. I started documenting everything before she tried to take him in front of security cameras. The first time I truly believed my son was in danger. He was only 6 days old. I woke up just after 3 in the morning because the baby monitor had gone silent. Not quiet, silent. When I reached the nursery, my wife was standing over our son's crib. She had unplugged the monitor. She was staring at him without moving. For several seconds, she didn't even notice I was there. When she finally turned toward me, something felt terribly wrong. It wasn't anger. It wasn't sadness. It was as though I was looking at someone I no longer recognized. That was the night I stopped trusting my instincts and started documenting everything. Because if I was wrong, I wanted proof. If I was right, my son might one day need that proof to stay safe. My name is Daniel. My wife, Sarah, and I had been married for 4 years before our son was born. Our relationship had always been stable. We rarely argued. We shared responsibilities. We were excited to become parents. Everything changed during the final months of her pregnancy. Sarah became deeply involved in several online communities. At first, I didn't think much about it. Pregnancy can feel lonely. Many expecting parents joined discussion groups for support. She spent more and more time on her phone, sometimes for hours every evening. Gradually, her personality began changing. She became unusually angry during ordinary conversations. She started describing nearly every disagreement as oppression. She insisted the world had been designed to benefit men while punishing women. I agreed that many people experience unfair treatment in life. But her comments slowly became more extreme. Eventually, she began saying she hoped our baby would be a girl because boys inevitably grew into harmful men. I laughed nervously the first time. I assumed she was exaggerating. She wasn't. The day of the anatomy scan, the technician announced we were having a boy. I squeezed Sarah's hand, expecting excitement. Instead, her smile disappeared. She barely spoke for the rest of the appointment. On the drive home, she quietly said she needed time to process the news. Over the following weeks, she became emotionally distant from the pregnancy. She stopped helping decorate the nursery. Stopped talking about baby names. Stopped attending parenting classes unless I insisted. When family members bought little blue outfits, she shoved them into closets without opening the packages. I kept telling myself pregnancy hormones affected everyone differently. Our obstetrician encouraged us to watch for signs of anxiety or depression. I tried supporting Sarah.